17, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the second-year, 7th-round pick, Kyle Monunga. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
To throw, it's Williams. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much start to this game when they practiced all week. They failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
22 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Folk connects on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Bears nothing. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And able to get this out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys, and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Pass caught by Burden. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And it will be Falcon football at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going for it. Penix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, the timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Throwing is Williams. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. You know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To the air, Williams. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That sack to James Pierce. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
7-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. James Pierce. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people?
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Falk. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Bears nothing. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22.
Thomas on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the gun, here's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Good completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Williams. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll go play action here with Penix. This pass is caught by London. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
And the Falcons, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Nick Folk.
Now Folk for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21. Bears nothing. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, I feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And looking to throw, Penix. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Here's 2nd and 10. A give left side to Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw with Penix. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
A 54-yard attempt.
Folks' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd and 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
13 yards, and it's 4th down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here comes the Bears punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. Officially that'll go as a 52-yard punt, not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Bears 0. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Play action. It's Keenum. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Do you like me, man? Don't be checking, man. You ain't got the bread. Don't try to break me, man. Back in the days, I was
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
my wrist with a blanket ring. I stay chipping, man, like a bad drink. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Louis, do you hear me, man? Protected like the Pope, I'm saying this is
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons extend their lead yet again. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Bears nothing. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 45. Bears nothing. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pass complete downfield. It's Raymond. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. To throw, it's Williams. And that'll be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll look to throw again. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 33 yards that time. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. To throw once more. Here's Williams. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland from 4 yards out. And the Bears are able to claw 1 back. Santos able to tack on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get close to you, and my car look unapproachable. Super clean, but it's super mean. She wanna ride with them cats. Count stacks, get fly, take trips, and that's that. Real rap, I let her get. She want it, she feel that.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36.
They love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. It's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Got London on the slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 21.
It's a
gain there of 21 yards.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's another Falcons first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point is good by Folk. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a give right side Swift. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
I do know from experience that you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good save.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken down
Back now in Atlanta. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Looking to throw, Penix. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Penix working out of the gun here. And this is going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pass complete to Loveland. Look at the big fella go. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown,
Colston Loveland with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the
Williams going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
Bears 15.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A gain of 4.
Now it's second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. There he goes again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 40 yards. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Fulk connects on the extra point. And this one was a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Bears 15. Nick Fulk to kick off for Atlanta.
Fulk out there now to kick this one off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
To the air, Williams. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw is Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon team. Now Fulk for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
66, Bears 15. Nick Fulk to kick off for Atlanta.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the field stripe. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we kick. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now Penix. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. But this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Branch with a catch. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it fourth down.
The blitz doesn't always have to get home to be effective. They knew the offense had a long way to go to pick up the first down, so they forced the ball out quick and then rallied to the football to force fourth down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
And the Bears first down.
To throw, Williams. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. 118 yards rushing for them now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Branch. She's got it. And they got this right upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Here's Penix. On the move to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Penix from the gun. That one deep for London. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other